My man Czar make tracks like this.
What's going on, y'all? In this video, we're going to compare the Roswell Colares to the Roswell Delphos II. So you'll notice that both of these mics have the same body style, but these are two very different microphones. A lot of you have asked me which one of these two mics I prefer, and honestly, I love both of them. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I use both of these microphones a lot in the studio. So let's take a look at the differences. The Colares, this is a transformer output microphone. The Delphos II is a transformerless microphone. The Colares has a three-way roll-off switch. You've got flat, 150 hertz, and 60 hertz roll-off. The Delphos II does not. The Colares is a cardioid only. The Delphos II has all three polar patterns. And both microphones have a 10 dB pad. The Colares I see as a big, bold, harmonically rich sounds. It's definitely a microphone you want if you want some tone and character. The Delphos II is a cleaner, natural, unhyped sound coming from it. Let's listen to some examples. So for the first example here, we have a singer-songwriter named Coretta King. And the purple track at the top is a piano, and the blue track is the Delphos, and the orange track is the Colares. There's no processing on this vocal, just a little bit of reverb. And the mic pre that was used for this vocal was the Empirical Labs Mic-E, a very clean mic pre. I just want to make sure we get the most out of the microphones here. Okay, so I'm going to play, let's see. I'm going to play this section here with the Delphos, and then I'll play the section with the Colares, and then I'll play one where we go back and forth to try to hear the immediate difference. This is a cover of Next to Me.
You won't find I'm trying to chase the devil for money, fame, or power out of greed. You won't ever find him being unfaithful. No, you'll find him next to me. Next to me. Ooh, next to me. Ooh, next to me. Ooh, no, you'll find him next to me. You won't find him trying to chase the devil for money, fame, or power out of greed. You won't ever find him where the rest goes. No, you'll find him next to me. Next to me. Ooh, next to me. Ooh, next to me. Ooh, no, you'll find him next to me.
Okay, now I'm going to play the end of this phrase. Actually, let's play back through it, and we'll flip through the two.
You won't find him trying to chase the devil for money, fame, or power out of greed. You won't ever find him where the rest goes. No, you'll find him next to me. Next to me. Ooh, next to me. Ooh, next to me. Ooh, no, you'll find him next to me.
Okay, and now let's just listen to this last phrase. I'm going to play it with the Delphos, and then I'll immediately afterwards play it with the Colares.
Ooh, no, you'll find him next to me. Ooh. next to me.
So both mics sound great on this vocal. The Delphos is just a little darker. It starts to roll off around 16K. The Colares to me is noticeably a little brighter, also a little low mids I hear, where the Delphos is very neutral sounding, and the Colares we've got some tone and character there. Both sound great for this vocal. I think that I prefer the sound of the Colares. Let's move on to another example. So for this example, I've got an acoustic guitar, and the top track is the Colares. It's an orange, and the Delphos is the blue track. Actually, for all of these examples, the Colares will be orange, and the Delphos will be blue. And we're going to start with the acoustic guitar. The preamp for this was a Elysia Sculptor without any of the shape capabilities that changes the tone. And the Elysia Sculptor, again, is a very clean preamp. So we're getting the most we can out of the microphones with a clean preamp. So here's the acoustic guitar, starting with the Colares, and I'll switch between the two. Yeah, so with that example, I prefer a cleaner acoustic sound. So for this, I do prefer the Delphos over the Colares on acoustic guitar here. Let's move on to the next example is bass guitar. We're going to start with the Colares. Okay, so quick disclaimer, that noise that you're hearing on the Colares track, I believe that was coming from one of the mic cables, but yeah, that noise, just to be clear, that noise is not coming from the Colares. So though the Colares is a very character-rich mic that I would think that I would prefer on bass. I actually like the Delphos here more, just for its cleaner sound and not taking into effect the noise that you hear there on the Colares track. But ever since I first used the Delphos on bass, I've just absolutely loved the sound that I was getting with it. Lastly, let's take a look at electric guitar. Once again, Colares is orange, Delphos is blue, and we'll start with the Colares. Okay, so with this one, I prefer the Colares. This one is there's subtle differences with this one. This one sounds the closest to me between the two. Even though that, like I said, these are very different microphones. We got subtle differences here. I do feel like I hear a little more low end with the Colares here, and I think just had just a touch more character that I would want on electric guitar here. So after showing these examples, you can see that this mic isn't one is better than the other. These are two different mics, and they both just serve its own purpose with the sound that you can get from them. And you can see why I really love both of these mics. You can find out more about these mics at roswellaudio.com. You can purchase them from there as well as other pro audio dealers. Comment, let me know what you think. Let me know which mic you preferred on which source. Any questions, comments, let me know, and I'll catch y'all next time.